Hey guys, and today we'll be doing a new series called NFL Legends Versus. So what we're doing in this series is we're taking really known players such as Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Joe Montana, and putting them up against each other, seeing who the better player is throughout their career. So for today, we're going to be doing Brett Favre versus Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers isn't retired yet, but he's definitely past his prime, and he could get a Super Bowl appearance, which would help him a lot, or some more, and maybe an MVP or something like that. But I don't think he's going to do something really insane to change much of his career record. So let's begin. So Brett Favre, he played for the Packers, and he's a really good player. He was arguably the best Packer player of all time, and that's why I'm putting them against each other, because they're both arguably the best one. So right now he's definitely retired, and he's made it to the Hall of Fame. So the NFL thinks he's really good too. He is like really he kind of plays like Patrick Mahomes. That's why I like him a lot. And so because he kind of throws it, and it's kind of like a gunslinger type of quarterback. He throws it really hard and really far most of the time, and sometimes he can make really dumb decisions. But sometimes when the receiver catches it, he can make crazy plays that are amazing. But sometimes they're just really dumb decisions. So that's why he's not as good sometimes. So for his postseason career, this is what it looks like here. For his postseason career, he's had one Super Bowl win and another Super Bowl appearance. So he's been to 2 Super Bowls. So that's actually better than Aaron Rodgers, who's only been to 1 Super Bowl. So right now we're going to be cutting this up into like fourths. And there's one section about who's a better thrower, who has a better arm. One section about postseason. One section about regular season. And who's just a better player overall, in my opinion. Who's more well-rounded. So what we're going to do is start with the better arm. So right now you can see how he's kind of a gunslinger type of quarterback. When I say better arm, I mean like kind of makes kind of insane types of throws. Like he not just you can throw it far, but you can like throw it while you're running, throw it while you're running the other direction, like that type of thing. So right now, Brett Favre is really good at throwing it really hard and far. He can make crazy throws because his arm strength is pretty insane, because he can kind of he's really good at Hail Marys because he can chuck it across the field. So for Aaron Rodgers, right now he's kind of older, so he can't throw as far. The person who throws the hardest right now is probably Mahomes or Allen. But in his time, where it was like 2010, 2012, Aaron Rodgers was like the person who could throw the farthest. So like Brett Favre at his time. So Aaron Rodgers, the difference between him and Brett Favre is Aaron Rodgers can't take those small passes and those like little pocket passes instead of throwing as hard as he could every time. Now I'm not saying Brett Favre always did that, but he kind of tended to do that type of thing, and sometimes it cost the game for him. But Aaron Rodgers would kind of take it like a pocket throw for 8 yards, and then but the thing is he can throw that 60-yard pass. He can do that, but he doesn't choose to do it all the time. He can also do those little pocket passes too, but I think if he threw too many Hail Marys, I think he probably would have gotten his arm kind of hurt, because he does like to do those pocket passes and stuff too. So I think the way Brett Favre plays, it would hurt Aaron Rodgers, because I'm not sure if he could throw Hail Marys that many times. He definitely could not. He could not do this anymore. Brett Favre, I feel like, had more arm strength than Aaron Rodgers, even though Aaron Rodgers did have a lot too. But Aaron Rodgers is definitely a better decision maker in my opinion, but Brett Favre has a better arm. So 1 round to Brett Favre. Okay, so next is, right now we have postseason. So in terms of postseason, I'm looking at Super Bowl and how well they did in the Super Bowl. So I actually have like a little NFL calendar, and all there I can see all the Super Bowls that exist. So I looked at that, and so Aaron Rodgers, he's been to 1 Super Bowl and only one, and he did win one. So at least he won one. So he does have a Super Bowl ring. So he did get MVP too. So he got Super Bowl MVP that season, and he played against not the Packers. He played against the Steelers, and he was on the Packers at that time. So actually, he's always been on the Packers. So Aaron Rodgers has been to one, and that kind of surprised me because I know he's an amazing player, but it's kind of weird that he's only been to one Super Bowl. So that's why he's not as good as a player in my eyes compared to Ben Roethlisberger. And yeah, actually saying that Ben Roethlisberger is maybe not as talented, but had a better career. So Aaron Rodgers, his postseason records, I mean, he made it to the NFC Championship a lot, but in the last 5 years, he's been to it like at least 3 times, and he's lost every single one. So that's kind of embarrassing. So I don't really look at Aaron Rodgers as a very good postseason player because he always loses in the NFC Championship. I don't know how, but he always loses. So I don't think he's doing very good in that case. So for Brett Favre, he's been to 2 Super Bowls. I know their completion rates and their yardage in the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers has better yardage and stuff, but in my opinion, I think awards count more than yardage in terms of Super Bowl making to the Super Bowl. If you have 400 yards but you still lost, I feel like it's better to have 200 yards and win the Super Bowl. So for Brett Favre, he's been to 2 Super Bowls. I actually don't know who he lost to and won to. All I know is he won one and then lost another one. But I mean, that's still really good. He's been to 2. That's better than Aaron Rodgers. And I know for a fact that his yardage and completion rate is not as good as Aaron Rodgers. Well, in general, his completion rate's not as good because he likes to be a gunslinger. So obviously, you're probably going to miss more of your passes than a pocket player. So there's that. But in my opinion, going to 2 Super Bowls and Aaron Rodgers only going to 1, that's a big difference. Aaron Rodgers just have the better completion rate in yards, but the amount of times he's lost in the NFC Championship is kind of embarrassing. So I'm giving another point to Brett Favre. So number 2, we got regular season. So for regular season, I believe that Brett Favre is he's really good, but Aaron Rodgers I feel like might be a little bit better in the regular season because he has 3 MVPs now. He just got one this season, and he has insane amount of yardage. I know he's really good. He still has his career going right now, but I don't believe he's gonna get any 5,000 yards so I'm just gonna keep it around where it is. Aaron Rodgers, it sort of looks like before he had the mustache. So Aaron Rodgers is really good in the regular season, way better than he is in the postseason, in my opinion. Some players like Tom Brady, they're okay, above average in regular season, and they become an amazing player in the postseason this year. Aaron Rodgers, I feel becomes worse in the postseason. So if we just exclude that, Aaron Rodgers is definitely a top 10 player in the postseason. In the regular season. So Aaron Rodgers, he has 46,000 passing yards, I believe, around that. And Brett Favre has 60,000 passing yards. So I'm not sure if Aaron Rodgers can compete with that. But I know for a fact Aaron Rodgers has a better completion rate because I know Brett Favre, he kind of just likes to sling it a lot. I mean, he can make amazing throws, but he usually misses them most of the time. But when they do hit, it's insane. Aaron Rodgers, he makes safer throws, but he can make those Hail Marys. He's done it before a lot. And so I know Aaron Rodgers is good, but I think you can't really compete with someone having 20,000 more yards. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to get 20,000 more yards in 3-4 years at most. So I don't think that's going to happen. And when I say this, I really mean completion rate in yards. Aaron Rodgers has a better completion rate, but I think Brett Favre just has better. I think he has a better regular season too. Aaron Rodgers might have a little bit more MVPs, but I think they'll definitely have to give it to Brett Favre. So another point for Brett Favre. So right now it's 3-1, and 3-0, 2-0, sorry, And I think the next one's going to be awards, and then after that, who's more talented. So for awards, we're basing it off MVPs and Super Bowl rings. They both, if you don't think about them going to the Super Bowl, just a Super Bowl ring in general, they both have the same amount. Aaron Rodgers, he has 3 MVPs, and actually, I'm not sure about Brett Favre. I think he has 2 or 3. Okay, so Brett Favre MVPs, and so I know. Okay, and so he has. Yeah, I think he has 2 MVPs. I believe it's 2 MVPs or 3 MVPs, and I know Aaron Rodgers has 3. So right now, Brett Favre is probably like a little bit worse than Aaron Rodgers right now in terms of awards. Aaron Rodgers has Super Bowl MVP, so is Brett Favre, and Aaron Rodgers has been in lost Pro Bowls, but I don't really count Pro Bowls because I don't really think they're a big deal. I think Aaron Rodgers has more MVPs, I believe. Brett Favre. Let's get this. So here. This is what Brett Favre looks like when he's older. In the very end of Brett Favre's career, he played for the Vikings, but didn't really do that well, so we don't really talk about that too much. And I think Aaron Rodgers, I think he just is better in terms of awards. He has same amount of Super Bowl rings. I know Brett Favre's been to one more, but in terms of awards, he technically did not get a Super Bowl. He didn't get a Super Bowl ring there, so I shouldn't really count that. Aaron Rodgers has 3 MVPs. Brett Favre has 2 or 3. And I think Aaron Rodgers has been, he's been to more Pro Bowls, I think, and has been better his last years compared to Brett Favre. Also, I don't really count the awards thing because I just want to kind of bring it in there, so it kind of makes even things out. So Aaron Rodgers, I believe he should get a point for this because I think he's done better in the award category, but I don't really think it will really make me think he's better than Brett Favre. I just think that you do have to talk about the awards if you're saying who's better. So Aaron Rodgers gets 1 point. So it's 2-1, and Brett Favre is definitely the better player at this point in the video. Packers. So he's definitely a better player because he has 2. Aaron Rodgers has like a half a point because the awards, they're kind of even. They have like the same amount of MVPs. And yeah, I think they have the same amount of MVPs, same amount of Super Bowl rings, but I'm just giving it to Aaron Rodgers because I think he's done better. He's done better his last few years compared to Brett Favre's Viking years, where he didn't really do very well. Like Aaron Rodgers beat him like 32-6, like some insane number like that. And so then for the next one, it's going to be who's more talented. So Brett Favre, he's really good at just kind of throwing the football really hard. He can make some insane throws. I watched his highlights before. I know he's very good. Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, he's actually more talented. So with him, I feel like he can throw really hard and be a good pocket thrower. I mean, Brett Favre can do it, but he chooses to throw it more. He's more like a Mahomes kind of gunslinger type. And Aaron Rodgers, he's kind of both. I mean, he's a pocket player, but he can throw it really when he wants to. So you have to watch out for both of them. So like the free safety and the strong safeties don't always go back on him because they know he's going to be able to do the pocket throw too. So Aaron Rodgers, I think he's a little bit more talented in my opinion because he can do both really well. I think he can run the ball too. I mean, both of them can actually run the ball pretty well. I've seen their highlights and they can. Aaron Rodgers got an MVP when he's like 38, so that's pretty cool. And I think Aaron Rodgers is just a more talented player, but I don't know, he just hasn't really performed in the postseason. But if they both have the same training and stuff, I think Aaron Rodgers in the same team, I think Aaron Rodgers is just a more talented player overall, so we're going to give me a point in Aaron Rodgers. So it's like 2 to 2, but really I think it's like 2 to 1.5 because the awards don't really count. The awards, I mean, it's like half a point in my opinion because with the awards, it's not really a big deal. I mean, if you can have like 5 MVPs but then not go to the Super Bowl once, and I wouldn't say you're better compared to someone who has 2 Super Bowls. You can, I mean, you're gonna make it to the Hall of Fame if you have a crazy amount of MVPs and crazy amount of Pro Bowl selections, but I really count yards and Super Bowl rings more than that, so that's why it's like half a point. So technically there are 2 and 2. If I were to say who I think the better player is, the better Packer in general, I would say it's Brett Favre, because Brett Favre got most of his MVPs when he was on the younger side. I believe so. He didn't really get any. I know for a fact he didn't get any with the Vikings when he was older. But Brett Favre did play in an older era, so I mean you can't really count that. You get hurt a lot as a quarterback in the older era. So, because like Dan Marino, his knees really hurt now because everyone kept on like hitting his knees. So for Aaron Rodgers, I think he's really good. I have to give him credit for that. But I think Brett Favre is just a little better. He has better arm. He has better regular season, better postseason. Yeah, better regular season, better postseason, better arm. That's 3. And then Aaron Rodgers has he has more awards, I guess. That's not really a big deal in my opinion. And he has he has more awards, and I feel like he's a more talented player. But the thing is, the talented player thing is kind of my opinion, and it's not really on a stat. It's not really a sheet or a stat. I can't go on the NFL website and look up who's more talented. It won't really tell you. But if you look up who has more yards, it'll tell you, because that's a fact. And in my opinion, he's just more talented. So, but I feel like results are better than. Yeah, the results are just better than who I think is more talented. So the winner is Brett Favre. I think Brett Favre is the more legendary Packer player. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers has a few more years left, but it's definitely past his prime. And I don't think he's going to get 20,000 yards in 4 years. The main thing between them are the yardage. Aaron Rodgers should have more yards than Brett Favre, because nowadays it's more of a pass-first league. I mean, back then it kind of was, but now it's more so, and now you have more protection. You can't get hit as much. Brett Favre didn't have as much protection. Brett Favre, one of his last games with the Vikings, someone literally called a bounty to hurt him. Nowadays you do that now, you're gonna get thrown out of the league. I'm pretty sure they got thrown out of the league too, but I feel like they would have stopped him before he really got to the end of the game. So that literally happened to him, which I feel bad for Brett Favre in that case. So yeah, if Aaron Rodgers makes 2 more Super Bowls and wins 2 more, then I might have to change my mind. But in this case, Brett Favre right now is the better player. And in my opinion, Brett Favre is the most legendary Packer player and the best Packer player of all time. So that's why Brett Favre is the winner. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I really appreciate it if you hit like button and subscribe. If you want to see more of this series, make sure to comment down below saying you want more. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. See you guys another time. Goodbye.